Several categories of business visitors, including those on academic pursuits to the British Virgin Islands, can now obtain work permit exemptions. However, this is only permitted once the relevant local party has done the necessary due diligence with the Immigration Department and Inland Revenue. The work permit exemption will be granted for 60 days in the case of arbitration matters and 7 days for all other business visitors. Extensions to the initial work permit waiver will be considered upon request. Premier Dr. D. Orlando Smith says the exemption of work permits for business visitors is one of several measures to be implemented in the coming months designed to reposition the territory's economy for future sustainable growth. Dr. Smith further states that, quote, by creating a more business-friendly environment, we will be supporting the work of the BVI International Arbitration Center, facilitating easier entrance requirements for scores of persons involved in international arbitration. As the demand for the arbitration center grows and the persons utilizing its services similarly increases, there will be a ripple effect in the economy, as they would require goods and services while here, end quote. The work permit waiver will also be granted to persons visiting for meetings or conferences, those receiving training from BVI businesses, persons attending meetings as directors, conducting research with the required approval, making purchases from BVI businesses, visiting clients for negotiations and business deals, and those who are expert witnesses in dispute resolution cases. Visitors to the BVI participating in amateur sporting activities and students attending the H. Lavity Stout Community College, Financial Services Institute, or other academic institutions for training will also be eligible for a work permit exemption. Persons requesting waivers under this provision are required to present the immigration officer at the port of entry with a letter issued by the management of the registered BVI entity inviting them. The letter should state their work title, date of expected arrival, duration of stay, purpose of their visit, and the fees charged or to be paid to the person requesting a work permit waiver. The inviting business is obligated to collect and pay to Inland Revenue the tax payable on such fees. In the case of events, conferences, or other activities involving large groups of persons to receive waivers, notification must be given to the Immigration Department of the activity and a list of participants provided in lieu of individual letters. BVI registered entities found to misuse or abuse this exemption provision can be subject to administrative penalties of up to $5,000 at the discretion of the Labor Commissioner.